Hey everybody, it's Karen from Waterfall. Acrylics, how are you? Finally doing a video post the Fluid Art experience. It was amazing. If you didn't make it this time to Dallas, Texas, we hope to see you in the spring in Vegas. And before I go any further, just let me take a minute to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to post this today, the day before Thanksgiving. I don't expect anyone to watch until next week. You're all busy eating turkey, hopefully, or celebrating in some manner. I have a hell of a lot to be thankful for this year, including you guys for tuning in and watching my shenanigans over the past year. So, I cry at the drop of a Kleenex, so I'm not going to get too mushy. Thank you, though. Just thank you. The video you're about to see is from a month ago, and it's completely out of order. It's supposed to follow video number 366 that I'll post up there. I had done this guy here, a deconstructed bloom on a black base, and I loved it so much I said, I'm going to do the same thing on a white base. And I did, like, that day. And I just never got around to posting the video. So that's what you're going to watch. And then just real quick, before I get you down, I was using Behr Dynasty house paint as my base. And not a fan. Not a fan. I had so much troubles with that brand of white house paint. I'll talk about it a little bit in the video, but I think this video picks up on my third scrape, and it was all because of the house paint. So anyway, let me get you down and then come back and show you the finished results of both at the end. Okay, I'm back with the clean base. I tried to save some of it, and it was just gross and like sticky and gooey. So like I was scraping it with just like a giant, like a giant popsicle stick, and it was so gooey I ended up having to use like my heavy duty paint scraper to get it off the canvas. So definitely make sure your heat on your hair dryer is set to low. Let's go again. The one good thing about that happening is I had done in that iteration both black and white cell activator, and the white, even though I said I was going to do white on white, the black just looked better. Like it just was more had more drama, so I'm going to switch it and just use black cell activator. So colors, brands, pouring medium recipe, discount codes, social media, all the good stuff is in the description section. This is Iridescent Gold Fine mixed with a little bit of this little Piggy in Harvest Gold just to use it up. And let's do, this is Golden's Quinacridone Magenta. Let's wiggle some of that on there. Little Piggy in Fairy Floss. And then PearlEx Pigment and Super Russett. And maybe just a little more gold. And a little more pink. All right, looking good. So black cell activator paints everything still a bit thick, just like the last one. Maybe not quite as thick. Actually, because this is sat out overnight, even though I had a piece of saran wrap over it, I'm gonna give my black just like a little squirt, because it was a 3-to-1 ratio. Now it's like 3.5 to 1. It's not quite 4. It's not that thin. And all right, so it doesn't leave Oh, it does. It leaves like a little bit of a trace still, so it shouldn't really sink or anything. It's gonna sit there, and yeah, it barely makes a halo around it too. So definitely cool air. Hi, fan. All right, not a bad blowout. People always ask me, why don't you use a straw? And I do, like occasionally, but I just don't like them that much. What can I say? I'm gonna leave some negative space. I'm liking this. Let's do one like maybe right here. This one I might just do two. We'll see. We'll see what the next one looks like. Love all the different colors in the middle there, even though that won't be staying. Have you guys met me? You know that won't be staying. Let's start with the gold again. Really liking these colors together. I liked it on the black and I'm liking it on the white. Seems pretty versatile. A little more gold. Let's put fairy floss and gold together. Both so soft and pale and pretty. And shock it with a little bit of, whoa, that was a little too much magenta. Let's put a little bit of super russet on top of that magenta. There we go. All right. Blowout number 2. Gosh, it still seems thick to me today. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna try it. Let's do a little less. All right, blowout number 2. I think I'm just gonna do the 2. This is just a 10 by 20. I gotta tell you, I am not liking the house paint today. I don't know what's going on with this particular can, but even when I was blowing that out, and this is fresh, like it hasn't been sitting. I just put it in my cork thingy, added my GAC, and it is just, like I didn't like how it was rippling when I was blowing the paint out. We'll see how it behaves. I'm just taking some off my countertop here to do my little corners with my fingers and seeing if I want to stick a finger. I'm like worried about that center, even though I kind of plan to roll over it. I really like the stuff around the center. I need a clean finger. Let's use this one. Kind of just take some of that out. Look. I always crack myself up when I stare at my finger like, oh, did I do it? Was it black? Did I get it? And one more, like right there. There's a bunch. I'd rather have the white than the black. Kind of worried about those right there too, but we'll see what happens. This one for me is all about the edges. I love all of this stuff in this too. Let's give this a tilt. Let's come up to this corner first. Take a little bit of that off and let's see what happens with this. It's kind of deconstructed a bit. Sorry for the mess on my counter. Artist at work. Yeah. And stretch it out that way, like that. Yeah, it's shredding again, and I know this time it wasn't the setting on my hair dryer. I can leave that one corner plain. Just want to get some movement going. Oh, that's gonna piss me off. Pardon my French. Maybe it won't be so bad. I can live with it, but it's shredding again. Right here. Son of a bee, man. Not gonna be happy about that. I'm liking my composition so far too. I love the bend. I'm gonna keep the bend. I'm just coming down. I don't want it to bend too much. I'm going to take some black off the other side here, if I can. Yeah, good. And then bring it all back again. I want some wonky lines. And then just let me finish this bit and I'll stop and I'll show you what I'm talking about with the damn house paint. Whoa, I don't want to lose that. Let me come at an angle a second. Take some more black off the bottom. Put it back in the middle. This is bumming me out. I'm like bummed out. And I really do think it's the house paint. Is the shredding here. In here and all through here and in here and in here and in here. Hi kitty. I don't know whether to live with that and just have it be, you know, part of the painting. I don't know if I can touch that up. So let me stare at it a second while I dork around with my corners. It's like color-wise, it's great. I like the black. I love my middle. I could probably take some more paint off the bottom, like just come down and go right back up again. I love the shock of pink in the middle. The gold came out to play. Let me go straight down because there's a ton of paint still. We're gonna lose some cells, but hopefully we'll stretch some back up. And take some off there. And then come across this way just a little bit. And then we'll go back up. my gosh, it's bumming me out. Ooh, I like what the bottom's doing. Whoa, which is like the part I'm holding up in the air. I'm gonna take a little off. I lost some of my bend, but I had to lose some paint, so it's okay. Let me look at this now. Oop, lost a cookie cutter. Line frame. And this way. There we go. Oh my gosh. Otherwise, I would be completely in love with this. I love the rugged of the black and the gray with the really pretty colors. Love, love, love the composition. Really happy with that. I don't know what to do, but let me take off my gloves in case I decide to finger paint. I'm gonna pop the camera off again just to show you what I'm talking about. In some areas, it doesn't bother me because it's tiny and it's not that noticeable and it doesn't hurt anything. Let me take this off for a second. So just so I can show you what I'm talking about. So see up here, like right there, all this shredded stuff. I don't know if I leave it or to stick my finger and like kind of drag some of it out. Like if I put a skewer through it and minimize it. It's also done it, hold on, a little bit in here. But like this isn't bad. It kind of looks cool. That doesn't bother me. I could live with that. But that top part, good grief. Let me pop this back up. Put you back up there. Sorry for the wiggle. There we go. Or do I just live with it? You know? Like, I don't think, let me do it, just like touch it right here in this one little tiny area. Or do I like run a line through it and make it look deliberate? You know, do that maybe? Let's do that. Because that looks kind of cool. A tiny bit artificial. Because it looks like I have this one area that's modified instead of deconstructed. But I didn't feel like I could leave that. I can leave it up here. But this, I'm just going to keep running my stick through it for a second. Maybe go the other way and take it down. Oh yeah, that looks better. Just to like break it up. Because, you know, it is in a pretty visible spot. Oh. I'm not going to stick my finger in all the way. I'm just going to touch it. That looks stupid. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take some of that paint out. So I'm going to push hard and lift up. Bear with me. Bear with me while I finger paint a second. All right, that's better. I like how I got it to fan out a little bit. It looks more natural than having lines. I didn't like the modified bloom thing right there. You'd have to do it to the whole painting. Let me stare now. That's much, much better. I'm loving this. I might take my skewer and put it in the white right here. See how good my aim is, and kind of push this around a little bit and make that black part less obtrusive. I like it there, just it was too much. So wipe off my stick, and then I'll just put a little dollop of white paint there. And just take this. Yeah, that's the other part where it's shredded. So this looks like it's gonna be easier to fix. In fact, let me grab my palette knife. I got like this skinny little palette knife here. And we're just gonna take some of this out right here. And right here. I'm gonna scoop up some white that's on my counter. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean. You could have some wiggle lines in it. That would be cool. And we're gonna fill this in. Here's some with some pink. I like that. And we're gonna put that in there. And I think when I'm wiping off my palette knife, I'm gonna stick my palette knife underneath some of that color and kind of pull on it. Oh my God, I made like a little dog face right there. Or what I could do, which is what I usually do, is take a whole bunch of paint and push it on there. And I'm scooping the paint like under the colors so it doesn't get muddy, and put a whole bunch there and kind of squish it and then tilt, because it'll fly off pretty easy. Okay, that's looking good up there. I'm happy about that. And I think I will be able to touch up that a little bit more when it dries. So, dang, I just made a mess of that one spot, didn't I? I'm really liking this painting, can you tell? Like, otherwise, I'm really happy with it. So, I kind of want to save it. No, see, I don't want to take off the rest. Good grief, I make life hard on myself. Don't do this, folks. Let this be a lesson in what not to do. I can't blow it. If you're thinking, oh, she should just blow it with the hairdryer. I can't, because it'll just ripple. Go ahead up, kitty. What's your deal? Your food's there. Hey, Bella. Yeah, I think I like my white idea better. Let me do that. I've got a whole bunch of clean white dripping off the counter. And just put white, and maybe I'll just puff on it with a straw or something. Ah, that's better. Yep. Speaking of the straw. Enamel, come on. Come on, Bella. I don't know what her deal is. Yes, ta-da! Looking much, much, much more natural. This is a keeper for me. If I did anything else, it would be, I say ta-da, and then I'm like, but wait. It is like, I love these. I just want to make it a little softer. That one, and I like the other one just the way it is. I like that. I love this. This is super pretty. This is gorgeous. Okay, am I done? Are you done? And the whole swoop. Yep, done. Let me move it over to my other counter. Whew, get you guys down. Okay guys, not only am I back with not the wet results, the dry, cured, and varnished results, since it's like a month later. I'm really happy with how this came out. The resin helped with the white house paint. I really do not like that Behr Dynasty as a house paint. I've heard good things about it if you buy the untinted version as part of your pouring medium recipe, but the house paint itself, thumbs down for me. I glazed this a little bit up here, which helped a lot. A lot of it disappeared. The part here that I fixed turned out really nice. And I'm gonna just put it down so you can see the bling of all the gold and everything. It's super, oh, I love like this stuff, love that. And then the bottom here, just, ta-da! I'm really quite happy with the, let me do this, with the composition of this piece too. Super pretty. And I'm gonna set it up so you can see it next to its sister companion, the one done in the same colors in the black. This one has been sold. It's gone, it's just hanging out. I like them both, I really do. I think I have this one upside down, do I? Yeah, hold on, it's upside down. It goes like this. Oops, sorry for the jiggle. Stay up there. Yep, there they both be. Let me know which one is your preference. And peace and love to you all. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys in a few days. Please like, share, and subscribe. All that good jazz. You guys, peace out.